Hi, this is Ayla Pants, aka Ashamalala. I've seen a few Second Life YouTubers sharing their gaming experiences outside of Second Life, and I thought I'd get in on the fun. But first, I wanted to show off my new road here. This is available a few 50 Linden Fridays ago. I saw it on Naria Panther's 50 Linden Friday video and logged in just to get it. She later jokingly offered to put her copy of the road down on my land, but it was too late. I'd already bought it. This is my new little arboretum. I wanted some plant life in my little cyberpunk hideaway. This felt like the most appropriate way to go about it. So in between work and creative projects with the Manpanion and fixing up the house and then saying fuck it and selling the house and then moving, I've been spending my free time playing Fallout 4. The Manpanion and I have really wanted to be playing it together, but thanks to Fallout 76 coming out, it looks like that's never going to happen. Deep breath, pants. Our compromise was to trade the same save game back and forth. Herrick did most of the heavy lifting, getting our character Mia to a point in the main quest line so that we're still pretty much on friendly terms with everyone, and then finding and testing all the mods we thought we'd like to try. Not the Creative Club stuff, but free mods from the online Nexus platform. Here's a quick glance at all the mods so far that we use through Mod Organizer. It's surprisingly easy to use once you get the hang of it and you have someone to explain it to you. My job has been mainly to decorate. Yeah, we're both pretty happy with that arrangement. Going from Second Life controls to Fallout controls is so discombobulating. Like, it's impossible to zoom in on your face, and I keep trying to grab myself to focus and rotate the camera around, and yeah, it just doesn't work in Second Life. But this is what Mia looks like, our player. Badass. The bent cigarette is only available with the help of a couple of mods. I'd say the biggest mod that we're using is this mod called Sim Settlements. In the vanilla game, you befriend each settlement and single-handedly build and decorate all their buildings and crafting stations and market kiosks and assign everyone to their various tasks, as well as clothe and armor and weaponize each and every single one of them, which, don't get me wrong, is totally my favorite part of the game, but freaking seriously, after a while, you're like, how have you people survived this long, but need me, some random stranger, to do all of this for you? Sim Settlements, the mod kind of takes the plot mechanism from like SimCity and makes it so your settlers take it upon themselves to build their living spaces and workspaces and marketplaces, etc. And it's a lot of fun to come back and visit after a while to see how they've developed without you. I've gotten a lot of great ideas with how this creator did things as well, and had no idea that this settlement particularly could build up way on the highway. Like, just the creativity of how they made each plot. A lot of this you can't do with the vanilla settlement workstation either, which is frustrating. I can't even really do it now with OC Decorator, which is another mod, which makes a lot of objects permanent so people can't like knock it over. This home, particularly, I found pretty cool. It's a settler-built home that's nerd-themed. Got all the computers and posters and stuff. Next, I want to show you our main headquarters for now at the Red Rocket. Usually, I don't fast travel because it's super relaxing to run around the countryside because it's so freaking pretty in a desolate wasteland kind of way. But this video is already going to be too long, so fast travel. Well, looks like I failed to defend Oberlin Station. Whoops. I'll make it up to them later. And this is why it's bad to play with no sound. Did not hear these guys come in. And this is also where you get to see how badly I panicked during a fight. My right clicker on the mouse is kind of janky, so aiming is a pain. I really should just get a new mouse. I'm just gonna take a second to loot these dead ghouls. I can clean these bodies up with the scrap everything mod. It's a little weird to be getting leather from dead people, but there you go. So this is technically another settlement that you can draw or send settlers to, but Herrick and I decided to just keep it for ourselves. Maybe we'll bring a companion here like Curie or something. I love me a lot of mood lighting. Herrick balked at me placing more candles and lanterns than what you see here, so I made sure we had all the needed crafting stations light up. This is like the makeshift kitchen area, all with the accoutrements laid out, and a bathroom that I think Oxhorn would be proud of. He's a Fallout YouTuber. I tried to keep as much of the original office furniture in this room when I turned it into a bedroom. The hangers turned out to require some cheatsy doodling to get them up there without the place anything mod. The desks have been loaded up with some of its own accoutrements fitting a noir aesthetic. Sanctuary is keeping busy. We'll visit that settlement next to see how it's developing. I made sure that chairs here are still usable, so when we do get a companion here, we could sit together. Unlike Second Life, if an animation is blocked by the furniture, you just can't sit. Okay, I haven't really done anything in the garage yet, so we're off to Sanctuary. I should really turn the flashlight on more often, which is another mod. It really ups the Blair Witch creepy effect. I just keep forgetting because Bethesda won't let the nighttime be actually dark enough to require it, so I forget. There is this mod that makes the night really dark, but it only affects the environment, so all the NPCs are still shaded like the sky is brighter, so it's like everyone is glowing in the dark. So yeah, we can't quite use that yet. This map shows all the spots we can park the vehicle, so it's like you're really taking your home wherever you go. This military mobile unit here is another mod. It would be nice if you could drive this home anywhere, but someone has yet to figure that out. So this is, I guess, the best we can get. It has all these nice crafting stations, but I have no ability to decorate it myself, so it's not quite as fun for me. This settlement coming up at Sanctuary, we decided to keep some control over this place instead of having the whole place rebuilt itself. We put down different plots ourselves. We got security, commercial, recreation, residential, and agricultural that can go in and around the houses. But it's kind of like, it's color-coded like with the SimCity. The bitch of it is that a lot of the houses, the rooms are too small. So we can only get a few plots in there, and then I go in there and finish decorating the smaller areas myself in a way that continues the theme. I'm just going to sleep for a bit so we can see the place while everyone's up and about. Though a bar that's more active at 10 a.m. than 1 a.m. is a little weird. See, here's the plot and here's the decorations I put down. This is a little shanty cafe. The grocery store is one part settlement plot, and the shelves here are all set up and filled out by me. This was a bitch because for some reason the shelves don't actually want to let you put things in them, even with OC Decorator mod. This is so not a problem in Second Life. This is another security station. Don't worry, this dog is on our side. This is a little clothing store, though the dude's leaning animation is a bit too high. This house has industrial plots in it, some kind of filtration system, I guess. Here you can see the details of the plot. Okay, so this bench, I accidentally put it down backwards, but ever since I realized the error, there's always been someone sitting on this stupid bench. Just every time I walk up to it, there's sometimes 3 people sitting here just hanging out. The idea is that this is a clinic. I added all the medicine tools. So put this face surgeon back here. Okay, I guess I have to get on that water problem later. Okay, 1 second. Did you notice how excited I got? I hit the wrong key and crouched before I could get into building mode. Of course, in Second Life, you can just move furniture around with people still sitting on it, so it's so much easier that way, but oh well. You gotta wait for the animation to stop before you can mess with it. The next place I want to show you was the settlement at Starlight Drive-In, and this is the place that we let Sim Settlement Mod take over completely to see how they would handle that space. Okay, so this is amazing. Just look at that. You can't put those signs up there yourself in the vanilla game. It is so unfair. You'll notice it gets a little laggy at points during this walkthrough. I didn't see this during my gameplay, but I guess running the game and the recorder put a bit of a strain on the computer. Basically, each settlement is allowed a certain amount of land impact to keep the game working smoothly, and as Second Lifers, we're very familiar with this. However, to get all these crazy structures on the settlement, the people who made the mod just turned off that land impact restriction. Aside from the recording issues, this hasn't really been a problem for my frame rate and such. And man, just look what you get. It's pretty awesome. I thought this was a security station at first, but it's really just like an armor store. This is a little public fountain. The first time I came up here, there was a dead rabbit, or a rad rabbit, splashing in the water, and I had to pick it out of there, because of course the Sims still don't think to pick things up themselves. The kitty glitching through the floor. I'm hoping the whole animated mesh thing that's coming to Second Life allows for us to have pets like these. That'd be really cool. This is just some random home that one of the settlers built. It looks more fitting for a settlement near the marshes, but you're given the option to change each plot individually if the sim choice really bothers you. Here's a hotel that has been turned into an apartment as the settlement has upgraded. The pool is new. There's always a watery sinkhole in the middle of this lot, and it looks like the modders just took advantage by incorporating it within the apartment build. See, this used to be a gun shop, but I felt a bar would be more appropriate, and I was able to change it through this thing. The apartment has this little security room, and this looks like the front desk for when it was a hotel. I've never seen anyone man this spot. Good for roleplay, though. Here are the 4 apartments. They just put little residential plots in each one, and which are randomly chosen, so the doors tend to be blocked. It feels like I could put a nicer bed here if I wanted to. Like, I don't know if the plot actually extends into that part of the room. This is another, quote, residential plot, unquote, that I could probably change to something more homey. It looks like it's more appropriate for like a factory type setting. I have no idea what's going on here. These are like mounted ghoul trophy heads. Why would you have these in an apartment? So over here they built a spot for cage fights. I'm usually here during the day, so I've never seen anyone here. So I thought I'd wait to see if people showed up in the evening. Nope. Well, maybe later. Nope. Oh well. Maybe with some future update of the mod, the settlers will do this. Well, I'm getting called to help another settlement, so I guess this is a good place to stop. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully I'll have more Second Life videos for you guys sometime later.